Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com, and I'm doing another quick weekly recap of MMO news and announcements for the week ending January 30th. And as you can see from the video playing in the background, the first piece of news that we're going to take a look at has to do with MicroVolts. And the news is that as of January 28th, MicroVolts began its second round of closed beta testing. And to spice things up, the closed beta will feature a free-for-all tournament that begins on February 5th. And the winners will receive a free weapon during open beta of their choice. Now hopefully MicroVolts doesn't pull a Forsaken World and go through like 4 rounds of closed beta testing. But luckily, since they're already talking a bit about open beta, I suspect that open beta isn't too far away. And in case you couldn't tell what kind of game MicroVolts is, it's a third-person MMO shooter that actually looks a lot like Team Fortress 2, graphically at least, but plays a bit like S4 League. Up next guys, Untitled Online, the 3D anime-inspired fantasy MMORPG by G-Potato launched its first expansion pack on January 26th. And the new expansion pack adds 4 new maps, 30 new zones, and raises the level cap from 55 to 60. One of those new zones is Spirit Shelter, a new PvP zone that features cactus monsters and a special new field boss. I'm not sure why they highlighted the cactus monster, but you know what guys? The cactus monsters is definitely the most awesome part of this update. Other updates in the expansion include a new level 40 dungeon, new level 60 epic items, as well as a new guild system. Up next guys, S4 League Season 1 has been launched, and the newest update to S4 League adds a new Nightmare map which is set in the realm of Dark Lightning. Apparently Dark Lightning has its own realm. The update also adds a ton of little things into the game, including new costume capsules, as well as new weapons, including the Twin Blade, Bloody Spy Dagger, and Earth Bomber Grenade. Another little feature of the update includes a new chaser called the Ophelia Virus. And the video you're seeing in the background is the official trailer for the new update called Season 1. Season 1 is also the first of many new planned updates for S4 League. I suspect the second one will be called Season 2, Season 3, and so forth. I guess we were on Season 0 before this. If you haven't played S4 League in a while, now is the time to go back and give another chance. Up next, on January 25th, JoyMax announced 4 new New Year events. New Year events, that sounds funny. 4 new New Year's events for Silkroad Online, and that's for the Chinese New Year. Now, out of all 4 events, the most important one, or the most awesome one, is double experience for every weekend through March 13th. And in case you're curious about the video in the background, it's the official Legend 5 update, which is a bit outdated now that Legend 6 already launched. Up next, guys, on January 27th, Webzen announced they bought Ymir Entertainment, and now Ymir Entertainment is the company that actually makes Metin 2. Now, Metin 2 is actually a bit of an older game, which surprised me that Webzen actually bought the company that makes Metin 2. But it shouldn't be that surprising because Metin 2 is actually really popular in places like Europe. Though not that popular in North America, it's much more popular in Europe, but it's also pretty big in Asia as well as South America. Now, this bit of news really won't affect any of the Metin 2 players, but it's just kind of interesting to take a look at what's going on in the MMORPG space, you know, companies buying other companies. Well guys, that's it for news this week. There really weren't that many news stories this week, but as for games that are just launching soon, we got nothing over there too. But as for games just recently launched, we got Champions Online, which officially launched on January 25th, 2011. And in case you couldn't tell by this video in the background, Champions Online is a superhero-themed MMORPG that used to be pay-to-play, but now went free-to-play on January 25th. So it didn't actually launch on the 25th, it just went free-to-play on the 25th. And for me, it's as good as being launched on the 25th. And as I mentioned earlier, if the game does well as free-to-play, Cryptic, the company behind Champions Online, will probably make Star Trek Online free-to-play as well. The next and last game just recently launched is called World of Tanks from Wargaming. Now, World of Tanks officially launched on January 27th, 2011. Well, it didn't really launch, it launched into open beta, but for free-to-play gamers, open beta pretty much means full release. Now, World of Tanks is one of those games that have been in closed beta for such a long time. I think over 6 months they've been in closed beta, but now the game is actually available worldwide, I believe. They do have a North American server as well as a European server, but I don't believe they have any IP blocks in place. And in case the name of the game couldn't give the game away, it is a tank-based MMO. With over 150 playable tanks from 3 different countries. You got Germany, the Soviet Union, and the United States. Well guys, that's it for MMO news and announcements for the week ending January 30th. And I know it's been a short week this time, not that much news to really talk about. And if you want to read more about or learn more about any of the announcements I mentioned in this video, head on over to MMOHut.com/news. Anyway guys, this is Omer, signing off.